All right, we have got to do a better job with movie titles. And I know I've been complaining about this a bunch lately, but come on, man. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Listen to me. The word ministry should never be used in anything else but Harry Potter movies. The second the Harry Potter books and movies used the word ministry, it belonged to them.
Your ministry.
It became a Harry Potter thing because of the Ministry of Magic. Hey, I went a little bit Palpatine there. The Ministry of Magic. Skywalker. Lord Vader. When I hear ministry, I think of the Wizarding World, not World War II. Just give me a simple movie title, like The Crazy Nazi Killers, or the World War II Wildcards, U-boats, and hoes. Well, things aren't looking so good for the English in World War II. What they need to do is deal a devastating blow to the German Navy to open up some supply chains, as well as clear a route for the Americans to join the war. Unfortunately, the Germans keep their fleet in a neutral zone where the British Navy isn't allowed to be. So they gather a team of misfit Nazi killers. That'd be a good title. Led by Henry Cavill to pull off this secret mission that the English can't support. So then they embark on this suicide mission. Like some kind of
Suicide Squad.
Henry Cavill is a wild man in this. I respect the shit out of this man's acting and his role choices. However, it's always like stoic tough guy, stoic tough guy, stoic tough guy. And finally, we get to see him play someone that's kind of a crazy degenerate.
It's very good.
The first scene this guy is in, I fell in love with him. While he's hearing about this crazy suicide mission, he's just stealing things from around the room. Degenerate, and I loved it. He was a good leader too, and he totally understood that his team is not a group of dudes that follows orders, because neither is he. And that leads to a lot of improvised moments from this team. And I was all for it. This being a Guy Ritchie movie, naturally, I just loved the entire cast. Isa Gonzalez surprised me yet again. She's a better actress than I always remember. I'm sorry. And I think this might be her best performance. She's like this former actress, low-key spy that's manipulating Nazis with her looks. And she does great at that. My man Jack Reacher, he was definitely my favorite. And it's for the same reason that I love the show Reacher. He's a giant man beating the fuck out of people. And when those people that he's beating the fuck out of happen to be Nazis, that's just a little cherry on top. Jameis is a big character in this, making moves on the opposite side of things on the harbor. I like seeing a guy on the opposite side working out all the logistics while also not afraid to get his hands dirty. I think the other big standout for me here was Rory Kinnear as Winston Churchill. Amazing Winston Churchill. The Prime Minister defying all the odds. And we even get this little Winston Churchill speech to rally the team. Loved it. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. It was good. I had a ton of fun with it. Guy Ritchie is one of my favorite directors, and it's because he has these characters that bring a specific energy to the story. It's like this hard-ass, sarcastic energy.
It's a fair deal. Take it.
Mickey, you're lucky we aren't worm food after your last performance. Buying a Tarts Mobile Palace is a little fucking rich. Wasn't calling your mum a tart, I just meant...
Now save your breath for cured your parts.
It's that energy paired with this fast-talking dialogue that just moves the story along really well. It's always a pleasure to see how his characters interact with each other. And we get all of that here. Could the characters have been developed a little bit more? Yeah, probably. But this is a World War II secret mission story, so sometimes character development needs to get sidelined for the bigger plot to shine. You know what? This movie pairs really well with Inglourious Basterds. Similar stories, but this one is a true story, apparently. I'm sure some parts got exaggerated, but these are all real people that did this thing. It's definitely this Inglourious Basterds vibe, and if you watch these movies back to back, I think you'd have a blast. Inglourious Basterds is definitely a better movie though. But this one's still good. I thought the mission was executed very well, and I love how many Nazis died. There's lots of good violence and lots of good action. I did think that there was a lack of blood, considering the amount of violence. When you've got Jack fucking Reacher slaughtering these Germans with a knife, I would prefer gratuitous amounts of blood. We got some blood, just not enough. A part of this that I didn't expect, where normally I'm a bit bored, was how much I liked Winston Churchill and Carrie Ells. These were dudes putting faith in this seemingly impossible mission, while they've also got these generals and admirals pushing them to surrender to the Germans. It brought this exterior extra tension that raised the stakes. Cinematography-wise, it's Guy Ritchie. Fast, crisp edits. And you know what? There's a good chunk of this filmed at nighttime, and it's lit appropriately. It was night, and I could see everything that was going on. I can't tell you how much I appreciate that. The only other issue I had was very small, and that is I felt that there was a lack of casualties. I know that this is based on a real story and real people, but I thought more of them would die. This is supposed to be a Suicide Squad, you know? In the end, though, this is another cool World War II story that I wasn't aware of. Just another piece of the puzzle that helped the Allies win the war. If you like World War II movies, and specifically Inglourious Basterds, then I think you'll dig this one too. It's pretty cool. Okay? See ya! Subscribe! Last night, after I saw the movie, I had this whole rant planned out because I was so upset. And I feel like I've said this a million times. I'm not so angry anymore, so I'm not going to pop off as much as you guys would probably like that. But if you're going to a movie and somebody calls you, don't answer the phone. And if you need to answer the phone, leave the theater. Some motherfucker in my theater was talking on speakerphone. I can't fucking believe it. Actually, I'm getting pretty heated thinking about it now. I'm just going to go.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.